Hi everyone, Paul ISL. Welcome to another inbox review. So today we're going to have a look at the eagerly anticipated Belkits Opel Manta. Now this was announced quite some time ago. Myself and a few of the guys have been waiting for it on tenterhooks almost. Especially myself and Sam. It's another one of those iconic 80s cars, and it's nice to see Belkits approaching and doing these cars. Although I will say, Belkits, if you're watching, please do a Mar2 Escort. We need a Mar2 Escort desperately. So yeah, we've been waiting for a while, and yeah, it was announced about 6 weeks ago. They're on the slow boat over, and yeah, mine landed 2 days ago. A very nice gift from my friend Sam, who's absolutely crazy. And thank you, buddy. You really didn't have to, but you always do. So I'll buy you something in return, as I always do. Me and Sam, it's vicious circle buying each other stuff, and it's quite funny, to be honest. So yeah, a very nice gift from my buddy Sam. Two boxings of the kit. You've got the McRae car and the Frequelin. I'm going to butcher the poor guy's name. I do apologise. I like the livery on this one more than the other car. Like I say, when I get to the decals, I'll explain my plans for my decals later on. I plan to build one out of the box and buy some aftermarket decals for a different build. £45 kit. It's not a cheap kit at all, I will admit that. But it's a smaller company, and like I say, we're not going to see the likes of these kits from really anybody else. B-Max, maybe, the subsidiary of Aoshima, have started to release some of the more unusual rally car kits, so we might see them from them. But I doubt anyone's going to start releasing these lesser known European cars. So it's nice to see. I've built a couple of Belkits in the past, but the Mark 1 Escort and the Polo, and they went together well. They're not the most polished or perfected kits, and the instructions going to be a little bit interesting. So I'll be interested to see what this is going to be like. But a very quick look through the box, but only a quick look. But for the money, you get a fully kind of spec'd kit. You normally get your belts, a good set of decals, some photo etch, and so on. So you do get quite a bit in the box. But at £45 is not the cheapest. You can get them from anywhere really. E-model, spot model. A lot of places got them in stock. So have a look around and yeah, pick which boxing you prefer. That's the way to go. So there we go. Right, so what we'll do, we'll head to the bench and have a look through this brand new Belkits Manta kit. Okay, front of the box, we've got a very nice picture of the car itself. The Manta is another iconic 80s car and quite a successful rally car as well. There is a Rally Legends Gr.B, or SIG rather, due very soon. Gary Constable proposed it, and I believe it starts the 1st of June. So this is one of my possible contenders. It will need a different decal sheet, which I'll get to a little bit later on. So if you want to take part in that, it'll be on Facebook. It might be on the forum, depending on how many people get involved. But the information about it is on Facebook, so if you're interested, give us a shout out on there, and we'll give you the relevant information. So, front of the box, show that lovely picture. There's a little bit of information at the top, photo etch parts included, as well as night race parts as well. On the side, we've got a very nice picture of the rear of the car. Just a little bit of info, not much there really at all. And same on the other side as well. So we take the box top off and have a look what we got inside. So we have, let's have a little count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the tyres, photo etch, stickers, antenna, 6, 7. So we've got 7 sprues. We've got the box with the actual car body in. Do love the way Belkits does that. It's very, very good. We've got a decal sheet and our instruction sheet as well. And we also have a few other bits and bobs over here, which include the seatbelt material. We've got our mask set for the screens. Always handy to have, really is. Like I said, we've got a lovely decal sheet, a cartograph decal sheet. And they look very, very nice. We got the tyres, mud flaps, etc. in there. We'll have a proper look at these later on. Got the photo etch, so we've got the grills, discs for the wheels, brakes. All the seatbelt harness materials are in there as well. And the mirrors, reflective material. And there should be a little bag with an antenna in. It was there, I'd just seen it, and it's vanished. We'll find it in a bit. It is there, it is knocking about. Probably on the floor somewhere, but no doubt we'll find it as we go. Instruction books there as well, typical Belkits. No frills kits, but built a couple of these now, and they are not too bad to build at all. So we'll put that out of the way, and we'll start with the body. Probably the most important piece of the kit. I've already had it out of the bag, as you will see. Really, really excited to look at it. And there we are. So the truly iconic Manta shape, the spoilers built in. The wide arches are already on. They do have some fastener detail there as well. I'm going to come in a little bit more. They do have some fastener detail on there as well. Bonnet there with the scoops and intakes. And again, it's a nice clean body. These are not Tamiya kits, so don't expect a completely flawless kit. So we've got a few sink marks in the roof. A couple of sink marks there as well. Plastic isn't completely smooth, but it's acceptable. We've got a little bit of flash here and there. It's going to need a little bit of clean up, but nothing too drastic. Now, seam lines, let's have a look what we've got. So we've got a seam just down the back there, around the edge of the bumper, which then runs up the back. Can't see it on the roof line, which is good. Runs down over the edge of the front wings there, right down the side of the front lights, and right down the side of that front bumper. So nothing too difficult to deal with at all, but overall it's got the right shape and it looks good. Like I say, nice and clean. Like I say, it's not Tamiya quality, but it is very, very nice and clean. Lovely shape, that car. Like I said, spoilers built in, all your scoops are built in, your little antenna point is there as well. But there are some sink marks here and there on that roof, which it might catch if I angle it slowly. But it is what it is. It's not a cheap kit, like I say, £45, but they are starting to really come into their own now with the Mark 1 Escort, because there wasn't a decent Mark 1 Escort on the market. Now we've got this, and I hope they have plenty more plans for the future. Belkits, you really, really, really need to make a Mark 2 Escort, because there really isn't anything decent out there. Right, let's start with the floor pan. Got the floor pan, the seats. Whistling the bags round. I hate them around as well, but hey, nothing I can do about it. So, we've got the floor pan of the interior, just there. Again, some nice detail in there, some raised detail, some recessed. No problem at all. We've got the seats, which again look good. We've got the proper cutouts for the belts, which is nice. Don't often get those in kit parts. Very nice. We've got the actual floor pan of the car. Again, some nice detail, some raised and recessed detail. And again, no bothers there at all, no real problems. You're going to get there, the seats are clean. I think everything's just going to need a light run round with a sander, sponge sander, and you'll be good to go. Yeah, good seats. Like I say, nice to see the cutouts in the right place, because you very, very rarely get that. So spot on, no issues there. Fantastic. Next up we have, what have we got here? Roll cage, dashboard. We have two dashboards, so we've got a left and a right hand drive. I am not sure. We'll certainly have a look. Right, so there we go. I'm going to zoom back out a tad. There we are. There we go, got the roll cage components all there. Got the steering column, handbrake, fire extinguisher, steering wheels, foot pedals, the gear selector. Now, dashboards, we've got a left hand and a right hand, yep. So they've done that in a few of their kits before. Got the headlight surrounds and the night stage pods there as well. So again, the parts, they are a little bit flashy. There are seams to a lot of the parts, so they're going to take a bit of cleanup. Like I say, do not expect Tamiya quality kits, although you're paying a premium for the kit. They are not as clean or as easy to build as Tamiya kits, but saying that, they are very good. The detail on that instrument panel. Dashboard is good. That's the left-hand drive. Then we've got the right-hand drive there as well. Very good. Steering wheel looks good. Foot pedals, gear selector, so on. No bothers at all. Like I say, got all the components to your roll cage, which are going to take some cleaning because there are some rather nasty bits of seam / flash. Even on like the Tamiya kits, you still get those seams on all the parts. You've got to clean up. It's just one of those things. There's a little bit of flash, but a quick run over UMP sponge and it'll be gone. And there's the night racing pods there as well. So again, no problems at all. Got a chrome screw. I'll save that till later. I'll save the wheels for a bit as well. Right, what have we got in here? We have... Right, we've got the floor plates. We have engine components by the look of it. We've got hoses, ducting. Look like sun visors. Might be wrong though, but they do look like it. Got a rear bumper, is it? Front bumper? Rear bumper. And again, no real issues there. We've got a few ejector pin marks, but they're in places where they shouldn't be seen at all. So real drama just on the back of like there and what have you, but you're not going to see them anyway, so no real drama. But the part will definitely need a lot of cleanup. Definitely will. There's a lot of, like I say, a lot of seams to clean up, bit of flash, bit of rough plastic here and there. But it is what it is. Like I say, if you want these kind of kits, this is the what's what I'm looking for. The compromise you'll have to make. Tamiya's never going to make a Manta. Hasegawa probably never will. They're just not there for the Japanese market. So we need companies like Belkits, B-Max, etc. to make these kits, and they don't have the moulding facilities that those bigger companies have. And the price you pay is this, unfortunately. That we are going to have to do some clean up the rads there. I'm not sure of the engine, what components we've got there exactly. It just must be part of the transmission underneath. Looks like a skid plate for underneath. And again, yeah, other than clean up, no real dramas there. Right. We have in here transmission, brakes, brake discs, suspension components, window wipers, left-hand, right-handed as well. The exhaust, nice big exhaust system. It actually is hollowed out at the end, which is nice. We've got door cards, we've got suspension components, steering components. That's not a drive shaft, is it? My God, it is. It's a small drive shaft. Yeah, again, no real issues, but just a lot of cleanup. Other than that, the detail's good. They look really good. The exhaust is lovely. Nice big exhaust on that, but I can't believe that is a drive shaft. That is minuscule, absolutely tiny. Again, nice to get the optional left-hand, right-hand wipers. Not everybody will do that, but yeah, good to see that. And again, no dramas there. All the details good. All the ejector pins are in the right places. You can't see them. Got a little bit of bendy plastic there. It's supposed to be bent. I don't know, but it is. It'll soon straighten out. And again, the details vague in places, okay in other places. But overall, it's certainly acceptable. It looks good. There's that one. Right, let's have a look at the wheels. Oh, and we'll have a look at the chrome work and the clear parts. Right, rims. So, we've got two sets in this. We've got a complete set of 4, are they Ronal wheels? I can't remember now. We got a pair of odds. How many sets of tyres do we get? It's just 4, yes, yeah, okay. So there's obviously a reason for this, which will come apparent in the instructions. But the rims look good. They're nicely moulded, the detail's good on them. So again, no problems there. They take a wash nicely and look really good. They're not the most appealing of rims, but for that era and that type of car, it's what we're going to get. I'd like to see the story of the different rims on this, because I'm going to guess it's for the McRae car. It must be. Obviously they mould them in one. So yeah, these are for this car, and these must be for the McRae car. So okay, no problem. Put a spare set of wheels. Odd wheels, but we'll still get a spare set. But they look good, really good. Chrome parts. Have we got a lot of chrome on this? I wouldn't have thought so. What have we got? We've got headlights. Right, so we've got our reflectors for the lights, front and rear. We have door handles, yes we do. And I'm going to guess these are for the light pods. So again, the chrome, not the best chrome. It will certainly, if it was an exterior part, like those door handles, I think I'd be tempted to strip them. Now I have stripped Belkit chrome before, and it was a bit of a nightmare. I don't think bleach really touched it. So definitely something to be aware of. But yeah, for like the reflectors and the headlights, I think they're acceptable. But for exterior parts, yeah, I would be tempted to dechrome those and start again. But like I say, there are not many actual exterior parts, so I don't think it's all that much to worry about. It's not like it's got a chrome rear bumper. The Escort had, I stripped that and resprayed it. So yeah, not too bad. Not great, but not too bad at all. And clear parts. I'm going to make a little bit of room on my bench. Right, clears. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got separate parts. So we've got the front and rear screen. Got the side windows with the little openings in. Rear lights, front lights, the racing pod, night pod, sorry, lights as well. And the clear parts, they don't look bad. They're not amazing, but they're clear enough. They're certainly passable. There's no real flaws on them. There's no marks or anything. But they're not 100% clear. There is some, what looks like, yeah, but certainly passable. The actual light lenses look really good. Not a lot of flash on these parts, but still some cleanup required in places like there's a little bit of cleanup, but nothing really bad. No, not bad at all. Pretty good clear parts. Now onto the other bits and bobs, and I really need to find where that antenna went. It is there somewhere, because I literally saw it and then it vanished. Just going to put those clear parts in the back so it's safe. So we've got the instructions, we've got the decals. Ah, the antenna's in with the mirror parts. There we go. That's why I was getting confused. So some of these parts I'm not going to take out of the bag, some I will. So we've got the tyres. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Tyres and the mud flaps. So the mud flaps are actually moulded in a rubber material. They don't look too bad. A little bit of a pig to stick on. The same kind of ones with my Mark 1 Escort. But they actually work well, and they, you know, mould conform well where you stick them. So they're pretty good. Tyres. Okay, I've got no markings on the tyres. I don't know what we have on the decals. Let's have a quick look. Manufacturer's markings. No. Yeah, they are Ronald wheels. I thought they were. Or Ronald, whatever you want to call them. By the looks of it, we've got no tyre markings. The car is Michelin sponsored, so I'm going to guess they're going to be Michelin tyres. I do have aftermarket ones. Should I wish to put them on, whether it would have had them back then, I don't know, but they look good. The tread pattern's good on them. Sidewall profile. You're bigger one side to the other. That's how these like to do it. And they don't look bad. There's no seam down the centre, which is good. Really good. So yeah, the tyres are absolutely fantastic. Very nice. Going to pop them in there so I do not lose them. Get in there. Right, on the mud guards we have Seatbelt material. So you've got your red 2mm ribbon for your seatbelt, and there's all important pre-cut window masks. If you build cars, you know exactly what a time saver those things are. Saving a lot of mucking around with tape, cutting curves and edges and everything, and brilliant. So very, very nice touch to get those in there. We have the the mirror reflective adhesive stickers. They are actually stickers usually. Peel them off, stick them on, and the roof antenna as well is in there. As you can see, a little piece of steel rod. So again, nice little touch to get that. Normally have to stretch sprue or what have you. And then we have a photo etch. A couple of photo etch frets. Let me just open that. Let's have a little look at what we've got. So, first off, we've got bonnet catches, bonnet pins. So front rear bonnet catches, boot lid catches. Got all the seatbelt components there as well. We've got the brake disc covers, which are a little bit better. So you can weather those up or whatever you want to do. And I'm going to guess we've got number plate surrounds as well. So nice bit of PE. It's pretty thick. But those parts, it's not going to matter because they're not really getting bent. Then we have what looks to be, I would say that was a seat mount. Might be wrong. And we've got various grills and intakes that are going to be for various components of the car. I'm not sure where. They're very nicely made. It's a nice fret as well. Nice locating points to cut off. Nice big gaps in there to get your cutters in, your knife in, etc. So again, very good. And again, nice to get the grills, not a piece of mesh like Tamiya gives you. Very, very nice. Going to put them back in the bag so I don't lose them. And we'll have a quick look at the decals. So, the decals are car graphs, so they're not going to give you any real problems at all. There are other decals due out. Now, Renaissance has the Bastos decals already out, which is a very good scheme. Reggie Model has the Andrews Heat for Hire and the Rothmans due out, and there is another set out there as well, but I can't for the life of me remember what they are. Now for me, I will do the Rothmans one. I like the Rothman schemes, but I do like this one as well. I like the yellow, it's like the Opel Vauxhall colours, motorsport colours. So I am tempted to do this one out of the box and buy another one to do the Rothmans. Any excuse to buy another car kit, and I'll jump on it. But the decals, these are absolutely lovely. You've got all the main markings there. Like I said, it's a very nice reflective silver over yellow and black. You've got the big Opel strike through the top. The car, I'm going to butcher the guy's name. Don't actually know this guy. Frequelin and Tilber. Everything else, what have we got? We've got the wheel markings there. We've got the Rothmans markings at the top. We've got probably fire extinguisher, competitors, info there. We've got the all-important Recaro seat placards there. Opel, we've got the Tour de Course rally plaques there. We've got the number plates, right down to sponsorship from Bilstein, Mobil, etc. And then we have the instruments there as well. So we've got loads of dials, speedos, rev counters, etc. And the harnesses. So the harnesses are given in decals as well. So you don't necessarily have to use the PE ribbon ones. You can use the decals, and they give you the Say-Belt decals for them as well, or to stick on your cloth ones. So very nice decal sheet. Like I say, it seems a shame not to use them. So I'll probably build one out of the box and then buy another one for the Rothmans for that iconic rally car build in June. So that is my plan. Like I said, there are schemes already due out. There's already some out. And I'm going to guess we're going to see quite a lot more to come in the future. Right, there's all the parts gone through the kit. We've just got the instructions now. On the front we've got some info. I'm going to do my patented pause and read. Have a little look, and all your colour call-outs there as well. So you've got Tamiya, Revel, Humbrol and Mr. Hobby. And your normal colours, you've got aluminium, white, gloss red, gloss yellow, gunmetal silver, satin black, clear orange, clear red, matte black, aluminium, medium grey and metallic grey as well. Not a massive instruction book. On the back you've got the colour call-outs. Not colour callouts, my god, decal callouts. Not a lot of them on there, so not that testing, but you have got some rather large ones, including these stripes down the back, which can be interesting to do. But follow my decaling technique I did on my video, and you can't go wrong, really. Patience and time is what you've needed. Now, the Belkits instructions are a little bit rough and ready in places. As you can see, they're more of a rough drawing. Like I said, I knew there was some engine detail there. So you've got the rad, the radiator fan, and what looks to be the bottom half of the engine. So yeah, transmission at the back. So there is a bit of engine detail there, and I'm sure at some point Renaissance or somebody will bring out the engine detail for it as well, like they did with the Escort. So they'll give you a new bonnet, full engine, and ancillary components in there, so you can pop the bonnet open. We're on to this. What have we got there? Is that the front or rear suspension? That must be the front suspension. Assembling it. Like I said, the instructions aren't the greatest. They can be a little bit vague in places, but they are. Once you get used to them, you can follow them quite easy. But they are a little bit rough and ready. Obviously, when you hit parts like this, you've got left-hand drive, right-hand drive. So make sure you drill out the numerous holes in the floor pan. Because obviously things switch around with being left and right-hand drive. So you've got a bit of drilling to do there, and just make aware of what you're drilling out before you do it. There's all interior components going in. The dashboard, again, you need to pick left or right hand drive. You've got your belt there, and the P parts are for the seats. And yeah, building your roll cage, so on and so forth, the helmet holders, and where to attach your belts to at the back on the roll cage as well. Like I say, they're not the greatest instructions, but they're pretty easy to follow. So there's your right hand drive now, so you've got a whole separate part for left hand, right hand drive. At the top you can see it there. So it just switches everything around. So literally, when you get your book, whichever one you do, put a line through, you know, marker pen or whatever through it, highlighter, so you know which parts you're following. And again, we're onto the seats, the roll cage again, and so on and so forth. Putting everything in place, your glass work. You've got to do your rubber surrounds for the back and sides, getting your lights in, P parts as well, so your grills, which I'm glad to see the P grills. They can be a little bit daunting at first. You've got to be careful with them not getting super glue in amongst all the mesh, but overall that looks good, not too bad at all. Onto the lights, it's giving you the call out there for where to paint the all yellow and red, and then attaching your body to the car and the first part of the decal placements. So it doesn't look too bad. It looks a decent kit. And yeah, there you go. Like I say, instructions, don't expect Tamiya, don't expect a Tamiya kit, but easy to build, easy to follow, and you get an iconic car. So there we go. As I said at the beginning, Belkits are great at producing these lesser known cars. It's fantastic. They're not as polished as Tamiya or Hasegawa. Need a little bit of work, a little bit of clean up, but once you've done that clean up, you've got a good kit that'll go together pretty much trouble free. We've got the great set of cartograph decals in there, the PE, the belt set, the window masks, the antenna. Great set of tyres, really good tyres, well impressed by those, and the nice rims as well. Like I say, not the most interesting in the rims, but they are part of the car, and that's the way it is. And like I say, with the decals, I want to do that Rothman scheme. I probably will do the out-of-the-box scheme, and there will be others released, I can almost guarantee it. I've got a bit of thing for decals at the minute, as a few of the guys will know. I like seeing the cars in their non-WRC or Works colours. I think they look great. You can see behind me, I've got my Mobile 1 Lancer Evo 7 up there. It's very nearly complete, and I love them. I absolutely love them in their non-standard colours. They look great. So I'm eagerly looking forward to seeing what decal schemes we get come out for this. But looks a great kit. Like I said, the biggest dilemma you've got is which boxes should I get. So yeah, get them both. That's it. Get both. Buy some aftermarket decals. Build them all. It's the best way of doing it. And there you are. So don't forget, I think it's the 1st of June. Gary Constable's doing a British Rally Car Legends build. So there'll be plenty of McRae, Burns cars, some of the older guys, so on. Lots of people you can do there, and their iconic vehicles. I plan to do McRae, Rothman's Manta. That's the plan so far. It may change. Information for that is on Facebook, so if you're interested, pop on over there. Probably will open a little small buddy build section on the forum if we get enough people. If not, it'll be hosted on Facebook and probably posted on the forum as well. So there you are. So as always, check out International Scale Model Facebook page and forum. Free to sign up, well run. There's no river counting, no unwanted issues on there at all. And anything that is dealt with pretty swift. Good admin team on there. Check out our Friday night shows on this channel every Friday, 7:30 UK, 8:30 Europe on 30 Central US. And on the 6th of April, we've got our Models for Heroes auction, same time as the live show. That entire night we're dedicated to raising money for Models for Heroes. Got any kits you want to donate or money you want to donate, have a look at our Live at the Bench page on Facebook. And there's information there on how you can donate money or kits to the auction. We're going to sell kits, make money off them, and send it over to Malcolm and the guys and girls over at Models for Heroes. And as I say, our normal Friday show, we have What's New Out, looking at your work on the Facebook page and forum. We've got giveaways, questions for the crew, talking to you guys out there as well. We were on for 5.5 hours last Friday, 1:30 in the morning. It was rather tiring, but it was good. I enjoyed it, I had a good chat, and we had a good laugh as well. And obviously, if you're on the channel now, if you haven't subbed to us, give us a sub, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment, let us know what you think, what you don't like, what you'd like to see. No, I'm not going to video build this for anybody asks. And yeah, leave some comments. I do read all the comments, I might not reply to them, but I read every single one, and I do appreciate any feedback you get. You give us. And share the videos around. If you want to share the videos, feel free. We're more than happy for you to do it. And as always, go check out www.umpretail.com. That's myself and Lee's modelling business. We sell sanders, thinners, cleaners, airbrushes, primers, model kits, you name it, we've got it. Head on over there, have a look, and see what you think. So there you go. Thanks for watching my review today. I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye bye.